Okay, well, you're not going to be disappointed today. I got something for everyone today. I got such a variety of antiques, collectibles, and vintage from the car boot sale on my local flea market. Something literally is absolutely wonderful gear. Some of it have come in for a couple of pounds. Some of it have cost me some serious money. So stick around, find out what we got. And I'm sure I got something there to keep everyone happy. Start off with a bit of sporting memorabilia. We have a small novelty cricket bat. Now, these are normally done and given away for like charity events signed by the teams. It's a little rough on the end here. It has lost the rubber cover at the end. It's not the end of the world. A little bit of trim in there. If you wanted, you could tidy that up. It's a signed cricket bat. Hunts County bats, and it is all signed. Now I could make a couple of them out. You had Alan Lamb, you had Mike Gattin, I found, I think it was 3 I found. Can't think of the other one. And it's also signed on the reverse. So now Mike Gattin, when I looked, played for Middlesex, I think it was, English cricket, and the other one played for, I don't know, I can't quite remember now, but they were in the same team. So this must have been, they must have come together to play for England. That's all I can think of. So anyway, signed cricket bat, no doubt for a charity event. That cost me a whole £2, less than $3. Told you it was going to be a good start. Then we have a little copper and brass vintage hunting on. Now it's got some dents and some wear and the end on that. I could tidy it up, but I'm not going to. It cost me a whole £5, so about $7.50, somewhere around by there. Now, in good condition, these sell for really good money, and in silver, they sell for hundreds. But this one should still retail around £25-30. The bat, I sell these all the time at around £40. I do quite a lot of these bats, so it's quite a regular thing I've sold in the past. This, who doesn't love a teddy bear? So we have a Coronation Bay, exclusively to Peter Jones of China Limited, 35 centimeter bear. What does it say over there? Stiff button in the ear. Limited edition of 1,953 pieces. Why would it be 1,953? It sounds an odd number, but this is for the coronation, which is 1953 to 2003. So that's 50 years on the throne for Queen Elizabeth. So that's why it's limited. The 1953, they've converted into the limited number. Now this is from the Stiff Collectors Club. As you can see, it's in its box. It has got its certificate. Number 137. It's quite a long number. And then we have the beautiful bear. And not just that, we have this beautiful Royal Worcester porcelain plaque of Queen Elizabeth there being coronated. And how do I know that? It's on the back. Royal Worcester. Beautiful stiff teddy bear. Button in the ear saying stiff. And in lovely condition. Now, I was asked if I wanted this one, and I had a little look online. They wanted to know what I'd pay for it. I found £75, £120, and £100. I offered £35, which is about $50, give or take, maybe a little bit more. And they accepted my offer. So this beautiful thing cost me a whole £35. And it is stunning. And everybody likes teddy bears, let's be honest. I don't know anybody who doesn't like a teddy bear. So let's find something for the men. You can't get much better than a spent shell from the war that has been engraved with flags. I don't know what that means yet, which is Volos. It's going to be another language, obviously. I'll just have to go on Google Translate this. There's a flag there, Volos, and a flag there. And it's got this sort of wasted design. Now, this is a shell that has been decorated, known as trench art. I done a little chat on trench art not that long ago in one of my videos, explaining all. Now, this come off trade, off dealer, and I paid £20. So I paid about $27 for this. And I really rate that at about £50–55. It's absolutely beautiful. I had a lot of trouble selling trench art on eBay when it was like that. They didn't class it as altered enough from the original shell for eBay to allow me to sell it. It was a nightmare. Really was. This come off a friend of mine. He purchased it from a dealer outside, brought it to me, and then sold it to me. So we have this beautiful sterling silver, English sterling silver tea strainer, a little ebony handle here, which is really light, to be honest, too. And then a fully hallmarked Sheffield 1957 tea strainer. And this is a good weight. It really is. He purchased it outside with the Georgian spoon for £15. Came inside, he put the Georgian spoon in his pocket to go in his melting pot, and then sold me this for £25. So he made a tenner profit on this and a little bit of silver to put in his pot. It's beautiful. I normally sell old silver like this, £1 a gram, something like that. So this is going to be up like £60–70. It really is a nice thing. For £25, I'm over the moon with that. If I stick with silver for a minute, I bought this charming silver spoon. It's not sterling, it's 830. Look at the bowl. The bowl has got these little leaves engraved, and then it's got this little birch leaf hanging down here. Should give you a clue. And then this twisted handle, and on the back it is fully stamped up. 830 silver. Can't remember the name. It is Norwegian silver. There's a few of these out there, and they're actually ranging around £30. This cost me a whole £1. So $1.35. Some number there. £1 for a Norwegian silver spoon. Over the moon with that. My favorite buy of the day is this next one. You have to bear with me because it's seriously heavy. So we have a very heavy, large Indian brass bowl that stands on a base. This base alone is like 8 kilos of brass. Now you've got 3 elephants. Look at the work in that border. You can see the age on the underneath. Really good. Look at those handmade nuts. You know, really good. And this has got some good age. Very, very decorative. It is stunning. The entire thing weighs 11.25 kilos. It's 11¼ kilos just for this unpacked. Look at the patina in that inside that bowl. And then you've got the design there running around the outside. Now this comes with a little bit of a story. The dealer, I was at the dealer stall buying some bits off him, and he said, right, he was showing me some prices of some Ladro and things like that. And then I happened to go like that, and I saw the base in the back of the car. And I said to him, I said, can I have a look at the base, please? And he said, yeah, go on. So I'm looking at that. And I said, did it come with a table or a bowl? He said, yeah, it's on the front seat. I pull him out. Oh, my jaw hits the floor. Absolutely stunning. And anyway, I'm looking at them, and he says, I asked him how much they were. He said, it's got to be £100. So then I'm thinking, it's a bit more than I want to pay. So I bid him £80. And he turned me down. And he didn't just turn me down. He started down with the, oh, well, I did promise I'd bring it in for somebody to look at. But we all know that's a dealer tactic of, no, I'm going to try my luck on the store. So then I said, all right, I'll pay you £100. And then he's there No, sorry. Then I said, "Well, chuck in a bit of Blue Mountain pottery for me." And he said, "No, I want my £100. And to be honest with you, I don't want to sell it now. I want to put it aside and I want to show the gentleman I said I'd bring it in for." So we know that means he's going to try it all day and then come back to me later. So I thought, no, I'll pay you £100. And then he comes back with, "Well, no, I want to keep it now and show this gentleman." So I said, "Well, up to you. I'm here with the money. Whoever this gentleman is doesn't mean he's going to buy it just because you want to show it to him." He actually turned on to me and said, "Well, if he doesn't want it and turns it down, I'll bring it over to you." I said, "Mike, you got no chance. If someone else turns it down and you bring it to me, I don't want it." I said, "My money's yours now. Take it or leave it." And he sold it to me on the condition I bought the Blue Mountain pottery. So I paid £100 for that, which is about $135. But I tell you now, I found them online ranging from 200 to 600 online. I've put mine up for 250, which is about $320, somewhere over there. Absolutely beautiful. Honestly, I can't explain the quality. It's an antique one. You can see that from the handmade nuts and the patina. It's absolutely gorgeous. I wasn't going to walk away from the stall. I wanted it. Then we have this sort of arts and crafts, heavy, solid copper coal scuttle. It's a nice one with big strap handles. This come in at £15, which to be honest with you, I think is scrap. It's a few kilos of copper by yours. Really good thickness, good weight. And it hasn't been cleaned. For me, that's a bonus. It's got its original patina. You can see some verdigris coming down here. That I love. Some people would look at that and think that's damage. Me, I think that's the natural patina starting to come through, and it's beautiful. You'd never use that for coal. Now you'd stick it in a corner somewhere, put some dry flowers in it, and just have the antique look. Cost me £15, which is about $22. I rate that at about £45-50. Since I told you the story with the Blue Mountain, I just want to share it with you. I've paid £30 for 2 pieces of Blue Mountain pottery. Quite unusually, this one is actually marked BMP with the sticker label as well. Very rare you find them marked, but this greeny turquoise glaze is always pretty much Blue Mountain pottery. And I've got a massive elephant coming in this stuff now this week. Hopefully, if he brings it in. So I paid £30, so about about $40 for the $42 for the 2 pieces. So this is the first, which is the pair of deer, which is one stag or buck and the doe. And the other piece is actually in its original Blue Mountain pottery box. Don't think I've ever had a piece still in a box of Blue Mountain pottery. But this one isn't marked. As I said, very rare to find them marked. It's got the labels and everything on the inside and the stickers. But you have the Blue Mountain pottery swan. Swan isn't very valuable. It's probably £15-20. The stags, they're really uncommon. So I wanted those. I wanted also, he had a very large, almost 2-foot tall horse, but it had a crack. But I wanted the horse. The bigger this stuff is, obviously the rarer it is and more desirable it is. But I got to admit, I love animals anyway. So I paid £30 for the 2. I've actually listed the swan at 20 and I've listed the stags at 55. So there's going to be a good profit there. This next one come in for £4 whole, and it is absolutely beautiful. This has got a finish on it that looks like oil. It's iridescent, absolutely stunning. And there is a signed example. Now you wouldn't think that that is Maltese, but it is by Medina Glass. I've never seen an iridescent Medina paperweight before. It cost me £4 whole. Most of the time I leave the Medina paperweights behind. There's not enough value on them for me. But I thought that one was unusual enough that it should pull £20-25 just because of the rarity and the iridescent finish. Just such an unusual paperweight. This is a little cutie. We have a Middle Eastern pill box or snuff box, I think pill. It's made, even though it's got a stamp there to look like silver, I think it's actually made of stainless steel. This top here is quite thick and weighted. That punch marker has gone all the way through. I will acid test it to check it's not silver, I suppose, but I think it's stainless steel. But it is a nice little Middle Eastern pill box. That cost me a whole £2. Such an unusual little thing. It had a nice Victorian glass inkwell with a brass top. And this one has got absolutely tons and tons of wear. Look at that running around the rim. And that's all authentic wear. That's what you want to see when you're looking at Victorian glass. Nice little brass top. And unusual with this one, most of these are fixed into position. This one actually screws in. It's actually got threads in the glass and in this, which is quite a nice little novel feature. No doubt you could take it off them for filling, but I don't think I've ever had one with a screw top. It's just a little sign, a bit better quality. So it's just a nice little thing. You got a nice box to put that in, you're laughing. I rate that at around £20, something like that. This one was nice. Now, this, to the naked eye, looks purple. You can see the purple there. Hang on. Let's use the Stiff label. Hopefully you can see the purple. However, when you photograph it, it turns blue. Now, I thought this was Murano Italian, is it neodymium glass? Something along that line. So I put it up on the Murano site on Facebook to ask. It's even got all these little bubbles inside the purple, but not in the clear. Anyway, somebody was very, very kind. Well, actually, two people were very kind. The admin lady and then another gentleman who told me it was Malcolin, which is a Swedish glass make. And on top of that, they found it in the catalogue from 1973 for me. So I even know the date. This is a 1973 Swedish art glass fish by, bear with me, FM Konstglas Markolin. That's what it's down as anyway. So, I think it was £4 it cost me. So work it out, that's about $5.5, $6. And it's actually gone up for about £50, £55, £45, £55, somewhere over there I've put it for. Being Swedish, I have looked them up and that's the sort of monies they pull in. So I'm really pleased with that. It's perfect. But I did buy it because I thought it was that purple glass you get in the Murano, which pulls really, really good money. Neodymium glass, I think it's called, Alexandrite glass. The lady I purchased all the Scandinavian silver and enamel jewelry off the other week turned up again. And she offers me a book. She said, you like old stuff, you're interested in this? I didn't have a clue what it was. I said, I don't know what it is. What is it? She's telling me from over the store. And she said, it's a workshop manual for a Rolls-Royce engine in the Princess. So I thought, okay, well, how much is that? She said, £1. Now, it's got way, obviously, it's a workshop manual, but it is the Van Den Plas Princess 4-litre workshop manual. Going by what she said, it has the Rolls-Royce engine in it, and this is the 1964 book. I've had a look, and they're all pulling like £100, £110, give or take. You know, they're fully illustrated. Basically, the early Haynes manuals that we used to build our cars with. So that was £1. I've actually listed it at 75. So that was a real bargain. 1964 Van Den Plas Princess Workshop Manual, 4-litre. I think it's for Rolls-Royce. I could be wrong, but I'm going off what the lady said. I'm not a big car gentleman. Okay, this next piece, coming off house clearance. And we have an original watercolour of Church Walk in Melksham. And it is hand-painted by Juliet Greaves. Listed artist, pulls about £100 a painting, does these all the time, or done them all the time, sort of in the 80s and 90s, I think it was, when I done the research. And what's quite nice with this one, there was a bit of paper that I've stuck down on the back there that read, winter shadows and sunlight helped me winter shadows and sunlight helped me to decide to paint this quiet street in Melksham. Juliet Greaves. And that's what we have. It is a signed example. And this came in, as I said, I think it was £4, so less than $6. And they're pulling 100 plus on them all the time. I've put it up to 95. So a nice little find. Beautiful painting for a listed artist. Nice, real sweet, to be honest with you, to have that little label on the back. So I preserved it. If I had clear sellotape, I would have sellotaped it all. But it is what it is. At least that little note isn't going to get lost. Because that little note's quite sweet, quite important to the actual item. Next piece we have is a pair of cufflinks with genuine Australian opal inset. They're only costume jewellery. They have been acid tested, not by me, by the previous owner, because I've had to clean the acid mark off the back, so I know we've acid tested them. And they really are really pretty. Now, there's no fire running through them, but this set with, this one's got 5, and that one's got 6 little colourful opals from Australia. No doubt they're going to be lower grade opals, but you know what? What a lovely little novel thing. If you love opals, gentlemen can wear them as well as a lady. They come in for £1 from house clearance because they weren't gold. Forget the fact they're not gold. It's a nice pair of Australian opal cufflinks. It should be £30, £40 of anyone's money. I'm over the moon with them. Let me see. I think that may be it. Nope. Last piece. I actually bought a pair. I bought this one that's pruning itself, and I bought another one that was sort of screeching. However, the other one, the head had been broken and stuck back on, and you could see it all damaged. And I thought it's going to detract from this one. Now, I still have it. I'm going to put it back out in the car boot sale. Cost me £4 for the pair. So this one owes me £4. And I believe it's early 20th century Chinese porcelain. Early to mid 20th century anyway, Chinese porcelain. It's got the odd little flea bite on the feather. You can see one there. But this sort of brown porcelain, they're done in the 20th century. And it does still sell. I'm not sure, is it a duck or swan? It looks like a duck. But being white, could be a swan. I'm not 100% either way. But lovely detailing on the feathers. And would you believe a pair of these sold through auction for £180 with faults? If I put the other one with it, I've got to then start talking about damage. When it's just the one, it's, as far as I'm concerned, perfect with just the odd little flea bite chip. That's nothing. So for me, I'm going to sell her as a single. But I'll probably put the other one away and send it with it if it sells. I haven't decided yet. Or I may just put it back on the boot sale. But a nice little Chinese porcelain, 20th century Chinese porcelain bird. I'm going to leave it there. I've got a massive weekend coming up. I've got bank holiday weekend. Car's fully loaded. I'm selling on the Thursday and the Monday, and I'm buying on the Saturday and the Sunday. I may even sell on the Sunday yet. I'm not 100%. So fingers crossed. The weather holds up. We forecast a heat wave for us. And this is the one I get my jewellery at. So I'm hoping for some nice gold or silver. That's what I'm really hoping for. Anyway, I don't know what you think of today's little haul. Hopefully you're as excited about it as I am. Honestly, the brass bowl. If I could keep everything, I would. But the brass bowl is the one for me. It is absolutely spectacular. And of course, the Stife Bay is cute. So thank you very much for watching. I would always appreciate a like, share, comment. Let me know which one's your favorite. Make a bear happy. And I'll see you soon at the next video. Have a happy Easter, everybody, and happy hunting. Hope you find some real nice gems.